Yep, I'm currently carrying cash, and my reason for this is because I do think that we're going to see some weakness within the US stock market. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Joseph Hearn. On this channel, I will show my Robinhood portfolio every week and discuss what I'm doing with my portfolio in all transparency. So let's open it up and look at what's going on in the markets. Oof. So as we can see, the market corrected. Let's see how my portfolio is done. At the very bottom, I think we'll have some more damage, but I corrected about 10%, and from the peak, it's 8.29%, so kind of iffy. If you watched my last video, you saw that my buying power was around $140. Now it is down to 40. So let's see what I've been doing. Here are all my recurring buys. You can see that total invested is 70. As of right now, I have it on Apple, Golf, Coca-Cola, MasterCard, McDonald's, Starbucks, and then I also have a few ETFs that I've been buying. VOO and VTI are like S&P 500 funds. SCHD is... Did you guys see that switch? That was weird. SCHD is a dividend ETF from Charles Schwab, and SCHG is a high growth ETF from Charles Schwab. So that's currently what I've been doing. Also, a new addition to my portfolio is Nintendo. As we can see, I am not a genius and perfect stock picker. I literally bought this at like the peak right here and lost 5%. And let me tell you, sorry, I accidentally ended the video, but let me tell you why this thesis was wrong somewhat on my part. So the reason I invested in Nintendo is they're a great video game company. I played a lot of their video games. They own Mario, this and that, and they also own 33% of the Pokemon company. Everybody knows Pokemon. It's the world's leading media franchise, believe it or not. And second is Hello Kitty. I know this because I just looked it up. I'll put it right here. But the reason that I was wrong with this investment is because I wanted a company that is in Japan, which Nintendo is. But let's think about this a little more. What companies are also in Japan? MasterCard, Coca-Cola. I'm pretty sure Costco. Don't quote me on that. I know Apple's there. I've been to Apple Store there. Netflix, McDonald's. Everybody plays golf there. There's Starbucks, Amazon, Adidas. Tesla could work on it there. There's only like 10 cars there, I swear to God. But pretty much my thesis on that could have been a little better. My thinking, and I'm always learning as well, is that I should invest in Nintendo because it is directly in Japan, but so are almost all of my other companies, which I tend to forget because you refer to them as US stocks or whatever. So that was a mistake on my part. But let's also check all the activity across my account to make sure that I am not missing anything. So yeah, as of right now, the history is only a 75-cent dividend from Coca-Cola coming on October 2nd. And I'm pretty sure since my last video, I did not do too much in terms of the portfolio. Let me scroll down. As you can see, all of it is just reoccurring buys. I bought Nintendo, I got a McDonald's dividend, and all of these are very small buys just to get myself back into these positions and buy them lower and lower. So the reason I'm not really doing any large buys and just kind of buying back in slowly is because I have no idea when this correction, crash, whatever you want to call it, will end. And I think the easiest thing for me to do is just not fear. I'm only 19. I have a long way until my retirement. So I'm just buying back in slowly into companies that I love. So that being said, let's get on to the news portion. First, I would like to highlight Nike's earnings. They beat by 94 cents versus 75 cents expected, but they missed a little bit with revenue from 12.94 billion versus 12.98 billion expected. But this was a really important earnings for me because it just shows that Nike, as a shoe company, retailer, clothing, etc., still has power and is still doing really well with all these trade wins. As we can see sorry, someone just texted me. As we can see at the bottom of this, the stock price today jumped 6.68% and also brought up a lot of other stocks with it, like Adidas, etc. Next, I'd like to highlight the Optimus bot. If we only go back 1 or 2 years ago, this thing was such low tech and it can do amazing things now. I don't know what it'll do for the stock in the near term, but I think it's just interesting to look at and see how far the Tesla team has come. I mean, look at it. It's sorting through colors and can also do yoga. If you're a yoga instructor, I guess I'd be scared, but yeah, it's just pretty cool to watch and gives me hope about the future of AI and robots, I guess. For anyone who wants to watch this is the Lex Friedman podcast on YouTube. If you don't know what this is them doing the full podcast in the metaverse. Yep, it has finally come. I think it's pretty cool. I didn't listen to the whole podcast, but it's just great to see that they're finally going in on what they said they would. So watch the podcast if you have time. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of the video. I don't know about you guys, but it would be really cool if Tesla made a t-shirt about that robot that they make, Pretty cool, but just an idea. But anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys in next week.